When is team dinner? I'm starving.
It's the 2K MC, and we're back with your...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Tonight's game at Quicken Loans Arena, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Quicken Loans Arena is just at the end of that, and we've got time.
Well, guys, Isaiah Thomas may be small in size, but he's always dreamed.
Great to hear that, D.A. Thank you. Thomas plays with real passion. You can tell he loves playing the game. And these teams have both been stacking up wins lately. On a collision course tonight should be a ball.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this. I've marked this on our schedule, Kevin, and I want to see these two teams go at it. This is what you love. Great matchups, and these matchups are the kind you remember long after the game is over.
And they're playing with confidence, aren't they, Steve? That's always evident.
If you have confidence, you have a chance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, Isaiah Thomas out there with Fultz. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Embiid in at center, locking down the middle. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
76ers on defense. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that one, it was all about shutting down the paint. They were just terrific in terms of their rim protection.
It was big-time shot blocking. They were energetic, intimidating, and that really affected the outcome.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Thomas kicks to Holmes. Back to Thomas. Simmons against LeBron. And the rejection by LeBron.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Now here's Rose. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Simmons against James. Over Simmons, and that one's good. James.
At a time when everyone's obsessed with threes and dunks, LeBron showing off a strong in-between game.
Fultz kicks to Holmes. Embiid the screen. They set the pick. Holmes passes to Thomas. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
James dishes to Love. 6 to shoot. LeBron kicks to Rose. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Embiid with a screen on Rose. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
They set the pick. Love with the screen for James. Off the screen. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Outside, Simmons. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. Keeps it alive, and Simmons is right there.
And how about the passion of Simmons, just sticking with it on the glass?
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The screen from Thompson. James kicks to Thompson. Here's Thunder. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Bucket is good.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. Holmes sets a screen. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
He has struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
You're not going to be on all the time, and they were prepared for that and scraped and clawed their way to a victory.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10" or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
Kicks to James. And Embiid with the block. Here's Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Rose has got his first points of the game.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Embiid sets the pick for Thomas. He feeds it to Fultz. Fires the 3. Thomas's shot is off. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's the screen. Here's Thunder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Markelle Fultz. Smitty, a lot of guys are great shooters because of how fast their release is, how quickly they get it off. Who has the quickest release, you think, right now in the league?
Klay Thompson, I think, is the quickest right now. Some other guys, J.J. Redick, Kyle Korver, those guys can get their shot off quickly. Jamal Crawford is not per se a three-point shot, but off the dribble in the mid-range. Anthony Morrow, those are some of the names I think that get it off the quickest. But Klay, I would say, is number one in my opinion.
When you played, did you try to work on that, getting it off quickly?
I think with my size, I didn't have to, Kevin, so I just wanted the guy to get as close as possible so I can shoot it right in his mug.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Thunder. He's covered by McConnell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention, Steve, to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it, because he is one of those guys that's particular about the detail. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach. This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
The pass to Okafor, and Anderson kicks to McConnell. They set the pick. Okafor, the pass to Anderson. 11 feet away. Doesn't go that time. Smith with some nice D. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Parker. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Now Cleveland shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Pass to Wells on the arc. The shot off that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Sharch attacking. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Sharch has got his first basket of the night. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Wells passes to Thunder. There's the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Nice work there coming off the screen.
Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And when you take
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Thunder is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's LeBron in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Rose dishes to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. The drive by James. An easy layup after coming off the pick. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
Obviously, this is where James is so difficult to defend. Can beat you with a variety of moves inside, just like that one.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Hawks was all business. He scored 26 points, and not a surprise in how he scored. He drew a lot of contact and made his free throws. It was another strong showing for him in what has quickly become a habit. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, thanks, David. And what do you think, guys? Will we see a repeat of his performance again in this one?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's even better tonight, Kevin. He has the ability to follow up a great game with an even greater one.
But you have to think he's a little worn down from that last game. It had to have taken a lot out of him.
Here's James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And Cleveland making a change here. Johnson's checked in. James, the pass to Thunder. Dishes it to Johnson. He kicks it to Rose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Is that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in, and he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say naturally I was pretty good, but it was repetition, and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson one year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys.
Here's Thunder. He's got 12. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fultz kicks to Holmes. Pass to Fultz. Holmes, that's a screen. Fultz dishes to Thomas. Shoots the 3. No good. Some solid defense from Rose. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Thunder. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Johnson with the block. Left side Rose. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Derrick Rose, against the defense, surprised him a little bit with that floating jump shot.
Thomas with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's the floater. Johnson with the block. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Rose sets the screen for Johnson. Passes to James. Outside Rose. Back to James. Johnson wide open. He fires. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's just a 3-point 76ers lead. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. They set the pick. Thomas kicks to Fultz. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Over LeBron. No good from Simmons.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
Here's Thunder. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for Cleveland.
And the 3-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
Crowder, he's checked in for Thompson. Sharich checked in for the 76ers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Over in the corner, Rose. Johnson sends the screen for Rose. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Tries to snap the cold streak. He dishes it to LeBron. It's good. This game is all even. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's that signature burst. LeBron able to finish with a hand in his face.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now we'll...
Thanks, Kevin. Tony, how is the game going for you all in the first half?
A lot of intensity, very physical. We're playing pretty well, but I'm not very happy the way we finished the first half. We had a good lead, and they came back on us, so in the second half, we have to do it again.
Got to pick up where you left off. Thanks, Tony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Ben Simmons, Rashawn Holmes out there with Joel Embiid, and there's Fultz, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Outside Rose. Thompson passes to LeBron. Here's Thunder. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Fades back. Love, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Shoots from 12. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Cavaliers trailing. Out to the right wing. Here's Thunder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his third assist on the night.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
Simmons on the wing. There's the dish to Embiid. Here's Fultz. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Fultz has got 8 points.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
No good from Thunder.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Fultz kicks to Thomas. And the rejection by Love.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Wells, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Okafor is checked in for the 76ers. Justin Anderson comes in for Ben Simmons. Holmes, that's a screen. Okafor with the screen on Thompson. Here's Anderson. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And the league has taken some measure to keep the pace of the game going, which I think is good, getting players to the court more quickly after timeouts. Just carving some seconds. Sometimes they add up over the course of a game to make it seem faster, to keep the rhythm of the game. You like that direction, Steve?
I love that direction, especially for the fan to get a chance to watch it. I love all the little, like you said, nuances to keep this game moving. I would love to see, even when a coach calls a timeout, if he doesn't want to take the time, that they can continue to keep playing. If both coaches agree, just to have a timeout, because sometimes you just want to have a break. You might want to turn it over. You call timeout, you don't have to have it strategized. Just keep playing.
McConnell kicks to Holmes. Wells with the steal. Over Parker. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 7 points for Shammy Wells.
And Wells really has a firm grasp on that mid-range area of the floor, capable of hitting these shots in bunches.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's LeBron James. And another shot, and he lays it up and in. James has got 13.
You gotta love the tenacity of LeBron. He makes an impact on the glass as well.
Parker kicks to Anderson. Feeds to Okafor. And the officials call a traveling violation.
That can happen when the energy gets turned up, the stakes gets raised, bad miscue.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Left side, Thomas deflects the pass. Good on the shot. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Crowder the pass to Thunder. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And how about the numbers here for Embiid? Second in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Both free throws good from Thunder. 56 seconds left in the third. Thomas kicks to Šarić. Outside Thomas. Šarić with the screen for Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The 76ers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And both free throws good for Thomas. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson outside. Rose sets the screen for Johnson. Here's Thunder. He's got 21. Johnson dishes to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. The screen from Thompson. Fader on the way. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
The 76ers trail by 5. Outside Thomas. 18 feet out, and he nails the jumper. That's now 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Cavaliers leading by 3. LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. Derrick Rose is out there with Thunder. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Rose. Another shot. The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Outside Thomas. There's the feed to Fultz. Embiid the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. And Embiid throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
And here's LeBron outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now the 76ers on the break, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And how about that pull-up jumper from Fultz? Loves shooting when in rhythm, lets his offense come to him naturally.
Rose kicks to James. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
out to the wing. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Doesn't go that time.
That's one of those where you think you've got it, you relax for just a second, and then you're kicking yourself.
Embiid the screen. Fultz kicks to Embiid. Misses the three. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And here they come. Floats one, and the rejection by LeBron. Holmes can't get it to go in. Cavaliers leading. Here's Thunder. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thunder's got 24 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Holmes, that's a screen. Thomas, a screen on James. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Crowder kicks to Rose. James against Simmons. And the shot is good.
The power of LeBron, even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
Kevin Love's checked in for Jay Crowder. Free throw, no good for LeBron. Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it to Rose. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. The turnaround, and that one is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
If Thompson's able to develop a mid-range game, watch out.
Holmes, that's a screen. Thomas kicks to Holmes. He feeds it to Simmons. Over James. And that one's good, Simmons.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
Here's James. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Inside, here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thunder passes to Thompson. And the pass to Thunder. The offensive rebound. And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
Thomas dishes to Simmons. Over Thompson. Misses off the right iron.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
James kicks to Thompson. There's the pick. Back to Rose. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The 3 from LeBron. Again, James missing. The 76ers trail by 4. Embiid is at the elbow. Fultz the pass to Holmes. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Love outside. Thomas against Rose. Misses off the left iron. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Thomas. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
Sharch checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Rose kicks to Thompson. Pass to Thunder. Pass to Love. Dishes it to James. And the three ball is good. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half.
When you need a big bucket, keep it in his hands. LeBron lives for this one.
Thomas dishes to Simmons. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by Thunder. Thunder's got 3 rebounds now in this one. .149 left to play here in the fourth. James outside. Here's Thunder. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The 76ers trail by 5. Thomas kicks to Saric. Passes it to Fultz. Thomas a screen. Here's Thunder. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Philadelphia with the ball. Thomas kicks to Saric. He dishes it to Fultz. Over to the left wing. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
On defense, Cleveland. This one for 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's 13 points for Markelle Fultz.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he makes both free throws.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Rose passes to Thunder. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Love with the screen for James. Off the pick. Simmons with the defensive effort. Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
19 seconds left in the game. And it's Thomas at the elbow to tie it up. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Start of overtime just upon us as they get ready for the jump ball.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Fultz. Charge is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Embiid in at the 5 roaming the paint. Thomas kicks to Simmons. Thomas a screen. Over in the corner, Fultz. And that misses. That would have put him up. Cavaliers leading. Rose kicks to Love. Out to the right wing. Here's Thunder. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Lays it up off the glass. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
And Saric kicks to Fultz. Embiid dishes to Fultz. Buries the long-range jumper.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
Crowder, and it's blocked. Fultz kicks to Saric. That one goes in.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. Crowder against Simmons. It's a pick by Love. Here's Crowder. They get it back. Love with the bucket.
Very comfortable coming up with the big bucket. Love has been the go-to guy.
There's the dish to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Saric, that's good.
And there's where if you get some room, you kind of have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 7 on their shot attempts in the extra period up to this point. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Offensive rebound.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
No, it's felt like that all game. He is just aggressive and finds ways to snag rebounds out of thin air sometimes.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
And they're on the break. Goes up. And finished off by Fultz.
You gotta be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
Feeds it to Love. Outside Rose. Here's Thunder. And that time, also a missed shot.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Now Fultz. He kicks to Saric. The feed to Fultz. Thompson against Embiid. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the 76ers lead by 6. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Rose goes in. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Crashing hard on that putback, Thompson does his best work around the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 6. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What do you think, guys?
And I'm not sure the two-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
The shot comes out, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 8. 6 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys.
So the 76ers win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out. And the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.